Have you ever wondered how your phone just magically finishes your sentences? Or how a company seems to know exactly what people are saying about their stuff on Twitter? Well, the answer is a field called text analytics. It's pretty much the science of teaching computers how to read and understand our language, and believe me, it's quietly changing everything. So, to kick things off, let's start with a story that shows just how powerful this can be.
Right, to really get a feel for the power of this tech, we're going to start with a massive showdown, a true battle of the brains that put raw machine processing power up against the very best of human intelligence. And we're not talking about a game like chess or checkers, with a clear set of rules. No, this is something way more complex, something built on all the nuance and weirdness and creativity of human language itself. So the big question was, could a machine actually win?
And the proving ground? The iconic American quiz show, Jeopardy! A place where you have to understand these really complex, often pun-filled clues and then buzz in with an answer at lightning speed.
So meet Watson, an AI system built by IBM. And get this, it wasn't playing against just anybody. Its opponents were Ken Jennings, the guy who holds the record for the longest winning streak ever, and Brad Rutter, the biggest money winner of all time. We're talking, literally, the best of the best.
So what happened? Well, Watson didn't just compete, it won. And not by a little. It won decisively. This wasn't some kind of party trick. It was a huge technological leap. So the real question is, how on earth did a machine that wasn't even hooked up to the internet pull this off?
The answer, believe it or not, comes down to its ability to read. And I don't just mean scan words on a page. I mean process and actually understand millions of pages of text to find the right answers. This is what text analytics is all about.
Now, to get why this is such a game changer, you just need to keep one number in your head: 85%.
So what's that? Well, that's roughly how much of an organization's data is what we call unstructured. This isn't the tidy stuff in spreadsheets, it's the messy stuff. It's emails, reports, social media posts, notes from customer service calls, basically all the text that's written for other humans. And for the longest time, this huge treasure trove of information was pretty much invisible to computers.
Let me put it this way. Structured data is what computers absolutely love. Clean rows, clean columns. Easy. But unstructured data, that's what we create every single day. Sentences, paragraphs, conversations. The entire challenge of text analytics is basically just bridging that gap.
And that bridge is built with a process called text mining. You can think of it like data mining, but for words. It's the whole technique of sifting through all that messy, unstructured text to find valuable, hidden patterns and knowledge.
And the engine that powers all this text mining, that's natural language processing, or NLP for short. So if text mining is the mission, NLP is the AI toolbox that gets the job done. It's what gives computers the ability to break down our sentences, figure out grammar, and get the context. It's the magic that really lets a machine read.
Okay, so how does this actually work? I mean, it sounds incredibly complicated, and, well, under the hood it is, but we can actually break down the basic process into a simple 3-step playbook.
First up, step 1, you have to establish a corpus. That's really just a fancy way of saying you gather all your relevant text, your emails, articles, reviews, whatever, into one big pile. Step 2 is to create a term document matrix. Again, sounds technical, but it's basically a giant table that maps out which words appear in which documents. It turns language into numbers computers can understand. And finally, step 3, you use that new structure to extract knowledge by running algorithms to find all those hidden patterns.
So this playbook, it's now being used in some truly fascinating ways that go way beyond a game show. It's helping us do everything from catching liars to understanding what we all collectively like and dislike online.
All right, let's start with a really high-stakes application: deception detection. Law enforcement and security agencies are now using text mining to analyze written statements, looking for these tiny clues that signal a person might not be telling the whole truth. Because here's the crazy thing. As it turns out, we humans are not great lie detectors. At all. Studies show we're only about 54% accurate on average. That is barely better than flipping a coin.
But a machine doesn't have a gut feeling. It's just trained to find very subtle patterns in our language. For example, research shows that people who are being deceptive tend to use fewer first-person pronouns, like I or me. They also use more words that show uncertainty, like maybe or perhaps, and the ratio of verbs to nouns often changes.
So, by analyzing just these types of cues in real-world criminal statements, one text mining model achieved this level of accuracy, 73%. I mean, that's a huge leap from our 54% coin toss ability.
Okay, so we've gone from deception to public opinion. Another massive application for text mining is figuring out what huge groups of people are thinking and feeling. Basically, learning how to read the crowd at an enormous scale.
And the main tool for this is something called sentiment analysis. It's a technique that automatically scans text, like product reviews or social media posts, and classifies the emotion behind it. Is it positive, negative, or just neutral?
A great real-world example of this is Wimbledon. They use real-time sentiment analysis to track all the social media conversations happening during the tournament. By understanding what fans are excited about or maybe what they're frustrated by, they can instantly tweak their digital content, highlight a story that's taking off, and just create a way better experience for millions of viewers around the world.
So, as you can probably tell from these examples, this technology has come a long, long way from being an academic challenge or a TV spectacle. It's quickly becoming this fundamental tool for understanding our world in totally new ways.
Watson's victory on Jeopardy was really just the starting gun. Today, the ability to turn all that messy, human-generated text into structured, useful insights isn't just a cool trick anymore. For most industries, it's a critical skill.
So why does all this matter? Well, because it's leading to better marketing that actually understands what customers need. It's creating enhanced security that can spot threats in communications. And it's even helping us make major biomedical discoveries by analyzing millions of research papers all at once.
The thing is, we are creating more unstructured text data, more tweets, more reviews, more articles than at any other point in history. The ability to read and understand all of that at scale is one of the most powerful tools we've ever built. And that leaves us with one final, really exciting question. What else is hidden in all those words, just waiting to be discovered?